The holidays are such a special time for me, and sometimes they're even bittersweet. But I wanted to take this video and just tell you a little bit more about me and about the holidays, and to thank you, honestly, for being here with me for this long. This first painting was one that I did, and I told lots of stories about why I chose these colors. So this was during Thanksgiving time, and it was all about food for this one and memories. So the gold reminded me of macaroni and cheese. The maroon reminded me of cranberry sauce that we used to have. The gold also reminded me of my mom's Christmas trees that she used to do, and she had these beautiful, elaborate Christmas trees with just bows and tinsel and lights, and it made our entire home feel warm and just comforting, and I needed that as a child, so it is definitely a memory for me. My Christmas trees are not that good. And now that I have cats, I definitely don't have great Christmas trees. We've had cats for a long time. The two that we have now, Jack and Lucy, they get into everything. And so for the Christmas tree, we bought a small Christmas tree last year. And we're going to do the same for this year. And it was a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and we had to put it up high on a shelf, and all of the presents made it still under the Christmas tree. But it's different not having that in your home and having that feeling. But I really do love how this painting came out. I think it was super cool, and I really loved the colors in this one as well. But the greens and the magenta and the gold, they definitely give me a Christmas type vibe. Super happy with that one. Just a wandering straight pour. This next one reminds me of the changing leaves in North Carolina. Now, I'm from South Carolina originally, Charleston, South Carolina, Columbia really, but I lived in Charleston. And we would travel when I was younger up to the mountains. And in the mountains, we would see all the beautiful leaves changing. And I remember just climbing up those mountains and driving up those mountains and seeing those beautiful leaves. And I miss that because that is not something we get here in Florida. It is very different where I am. It barely even gets chilly here in the winter. People go to the beach in the winter. And it's just something that I miss. And of course, we can always travel and go there for fall and for changing of the leaves. But it's just something that maybe I took a little bit for granted when it happened, and I didn't know that my life would bring me to a place where that's something that I don't get to see often. So for this color palette, I wanted to do lots of oranges and deep maroons and greens and yellows to truly simulate those beautiful leaves that you see on the trees in November and October as those colors are just changing. And this really gave me a beautiful fall vibe, and it brought back tons of memories of my family. We would go there all together to a place in the mountains, and we would have a fire and we would hang out together with my brother and just have a really great time. My sisters would come sometimes, and it was kind of a family tradition until everyone got a little bit older. I was the youngest in my family, and so, I stuck around a lot a little bit longer than everybody else did with my parents, but it was a time that we would kind of all come back together for a while, and I really love that, and I miss that. So now I am wrecking through these, and I wanted to keep it with just a couple wrecks through each side so that they would end up looking like leaves. And I layered multiple colors on this one so that I could really get a big bright pop of color and it would cover the canvas. And the metallics really show through on this one, which I definitely enjoy. So here it is, and it's giving me this warm falling leaves vibe, and I am really happy with that, and I really enjoy that. That was another great memory for me. This next one is all about the red and green for Christmas and for the holidays. And I would love to hear some of your thoughts on the holidays. I know they can be a sad time. I am, missing part of my family. It is bittersweet sometimes because all you have are memories for some of it, but it's still a special time for me. And it always makes me think, we shouldn't just feel this way during the holidays, right? We should keep those memories and feel this way as often as we'd like to, as often as, we have the space to in our emotions and in our mind and in our hearts. But life always gets so busy, and it's just nice to always take a break and kind of think back and think about your memories that you have during those times. For the inspiration on the inside of this one is almost like snow falling and the glistening of sunlight on snow. And so I have the blue and the white in the center, and I'm using just a little bit of a bronze color here as well. And I really like this one. I did not think I would like the red and the green together as much as I do, but I chose a darker red, not such a bright red, and I chose a deep green as well, and I think that they complemented each other really well. The blowout, of course, I love, and I didn't want them quite symmetrical, but I wanted them to look like they went together. For me, snow is very, very different. I have only seen snow a handful of times, and so I kind of wanted this one as one of my memories. As a child, my dad used to push me down a sleigh in Columbia, South Carolina, and we would go to the hill, everyone would pack up, and we would sled down this slope together, this hill together, and that was so much fun. I still have pictures and memories of that. For this one, these metallic colors really just give me a warm vibe, and they make me think of sitting by the fire and drinking a hot chocolate or a coffee and just kind of warming yourself up. And again, that's something that I don't get here in Florida. It's something that I miss. And so that's why this painting also gives me that kind of holiday vibe. But I did want to take the time before the video ends to wish you all a happy holiday, but also to thank you. And I did a post about this on my channel a little while back, but if you are here to the end of the video, which I know not everybody watches all the way through, but I just wanted to say thank you for being here for me. Having this platform has allowed me to express my creativity in a way that I didn't know that I could tap into again. It has allowed me to be myself, and you've accepted that. It's been my creative outlet. I have had so much fun with it. And I really want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for liking me and loving me just the way that I am. And I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of you over time. And I feel like I have a lot of friends. And I appreciate that. And it makes me happy. And so I wanted to thank you for that. Here is this painting, and it just warms me up and it makes me happy. So happy holidays to you all.